Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. I know when content creators, and I'm just as guilty of this as anybody else, though I try to use them when I mean it, they can use big adjectives like crazy, insane, wild, unbelievable, historic, words that I hope to use in truth, but they can still be overly used, right? I was just looking at the National Football League's YouTube account this weekend, and they do the exact same thing. And I thought, wow, me and the NFL have a lot in common, not in our bank accounts, but in our marketing strategy, shall we say. So when I say this is the most insane story that I have heard all year, I know it might be tempting to think that Prof. Hoff, he's just trying to get clicks. But I want you to judge for yourself after I tell you this story. The old story time with Prof. Hoff, whether or not you agree with me. So if you don't have access to the Black ISO store, I want to give you a quick overview of what it offers. I know this might seem obvious, but there'll be a point to this, I promise, by the end. So the Black ISO market, if you pay $10 a month in the game, and you are obviously going to see different things depending on different progression levels. I'm the top progression level of Wallet Breaker / Paragon, so I see everything offered. You can trade in crystal shards for featured crystals, both 5 and 6 stars, 3, 4, and 5-star, or even 6-star hero crystals, get 6-star shards. Boost for Alliance War and regular gaming. You can get special Black ISO store health potions. Tier 1 alphas. This is actually the best deal in a lot of ways. And it just made the Tier 1 alpha arena completely irrelevant to me. Trade-in stores for Tier 2 alphas, Tier 5 basic, Tier 4 basic with Tier 3 class catalyst, Tier 2. And then you have the special champs, the 4-star Scarlet Witch, the 5-star Scarlet Witch, the 6-star Scarlet Witch. And then you can get, I think this is a huge ripoff, but trade in 50 Tier 4 class catalyst fragments for a Tier 4. That's a ripoff because it doesn't work out for the shards at all. 4-star crystals shards, 5-star crystal shards, health potions, team health potions, premium disappointment, Tier 2, Tier 3, Tier 1 class catalyst, Tier 4 class catalyst, legendary crystal, card mastery core discount of 50 units, and ultimate crystal. Now, nothing in this store, and we just went through all of it quickly, gives you, because you can't get them in the game, max signature ability crystals. That sounds ridiculous, right? Like, those of you watching this, you know you only get a max signature ability crystal when you max sig a champion, and then you awaken that champion to the point that, well, they're max sig. So when you land on them again, and they're already max sig, you get a max sig crystal. Well, this summoner was saving up the Black ISO store credits for a 6-star Scarlet Witch. But this summoner logged into the game and thought they were about, 60 away, maybe around 100, and instead they had 41. And so they contacted Kabam support thinking that somehow they had been taken away in error. And so they filed this help ticket. This is F1TLYFE. I had saved up already like 101 of these Black ISO store coins, and I've been saving them up for a specific champion, the 6-star Black ISO store Scarlet Witch to be exact. I logged in and came to find that 60 or more of the coins are gone. I've never spent any of these coins, and I've been purchasing every month for a while now and have always completed the milestones and then submitted a picture. So it's a weird story to begin with. I've never heard of this happening, but that's obviously not like an insane story. That's just a weird story. So it gets a lot weirder though when Kabam responds. Greetings, Summoner. Thank you for contacting Kabam support. I understand that you are concerned about the missing credits. Upon review, I found that you purchased 2 4-star max signature ability crystals on September 25th, 2022, worth 64 credits. Now, my first thought is like, okay, because this person clearly has no idea what they're talking about. But if it's worth 64, maybe they mean that you purchased 2 4-star Black Widows, or excuse me, not Black Widows, Scarlet Witches. Well, you can tell I'm on that 2 hours of sleep, can't you? So when we go to investigate this and see if they're worth 32, we do indeed see that they are. So Kabam doesn't, I guess, understand that that's what that means, I guess, or this person doesn't, which is very, very, very strange. I'm actually getting a little nervous just pulling that up on my account. So I am going back to this. So I think they're saying that they already purchased 2 4-stars. Now, even if that's true, I just, like, I get, it's crazy to me that they didn't take back, because I know some people who still tell me that they have them, that they didn't take back the loyalty that they accidentally gave, like multiple millions of loyalty this summer to a few very lucky summoners. But what's even crazier to me is that, like, if you know that this person's paying for the Black ISO store and they accidentally bought 2 4-star Scarlet Witches, which, if you know that they already are maxed out, like, and you play the game, you should know that's a mistake. Why would you waste credits on a champion for a max sig crystal that's going to give you a little bit of 5-star shards? It makes no sense. So if I had a suspicion, because first off, saying you purchased 2 4-star max sig ability crystals is just horrible wording. But if I had a suspicion that that was the case because of the 4-star Scarlet Witch that the person already has maxed out, I would be even more inclined to say, okay, we need to rectify this. And, like, worst case scenario, that person keeps, I don't know, like 500 5-star shards, 550. So what? You know? So what? 550, 1,000, 5-star. That's not going to break the game. But the reason why they're purchasing that is for the 6-star, and that's $10 a month. So Kabam is still going to want to keep their business, right? So then it said, as I checked, the items are still available on your account. So I hope this information clarifies your concern. That made it even weirder, right? Because if the items are still available on your account, that means you haven't spent them. If you haven't spent them, that means you should be able to reverse them and just take them away. And yet, it gets weirder. Greetings, Summer. Thank you for contacting us back at Kabam Support. I had double-checked your account, and I see that the 1 4-star max nature ability crystal were used in the game, which that's not proper syntax, by the way. We are unable to refund a purchase if the items have been used, and as such, I am unable to reverse the transaction. Because you opened the max sig crystals? We humbly ask for your cooperation and understanding regarding this matter. Didn't happen. Should you have any additional concerns or inquiries, please let us know anytime, and we'll be happy to help. So, as you can imagine, the summoner was not happy and said, that is completely dishonest. You can't even purchase those with credits, and I know 120% that I did not purchase that nor use any of what you're saying. So he's calling him a liar. Now, I think it makes perfect sense that the 4-stars just got purchased accidentally. I'm not saying even that this guy did it. Maybe they just, I don't know. I don't know how this works. I've never seen anything like this. But Kabam, like, if this guy decides I'm not going to subscribe to Black ISO store anymore because you guys screwed me over because I bought 2 4-stars accidentally instead of a 6-star, like, that's just bad business etiquette from somebody that didn't benefit at all from accidentally purchasing those. And that's, of course, assuming that I figured out, which I still think I kind of did, the reason why they claim that he purchased 2 4-star max sig ability crystals. It's just weird. You can tell, like, for those of you who say, Prof, part of the reason why I have such a problem with Kabam Support is that it feels like they don't even play the game. Well, in this case, like, it feels like they don't play the game because they're wording it in such a way that makes no sense. Even though if you know that his 4-star Black ISO store Scarlet Witch is max sig, then yeah, he did purchase a max sig ability crystal technically, but why the heck would you do that? Like, 4-stars are so easy to get now. You wouldn't use credits on that. That'd be idiotic. And he definitely is not that level of thinking. So, it's an insane story. It's a crazy story. I think, honestly, it was just a mistake that Kabam should have rectified. But he appealed to me to cover it on the channel, and I've done just that. So, thank you for the submission. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.